Welcome to the Israel Daily News Podcast. I'm your host, Shanna Fold, and I'm here to get you caught up quickly. I've got some top news stories for you today from Israel, and guess what? You're listening, so you're all already on top of your game. Survive and thrive, people. Knowledge is the best weapon. Today is Monday, April 14th, 2025 in the Gregorian calendar, and the 15th of Nisan, 5785 in the Hebrew calendar. Passover was on Saturday night, and everyone cleaned and prepared for the holiday. We hope you had a great Seder night and will have a wonderful week to come. Don't forget to go outside and embrace the coming of spring. Now, let's get to the news. Hamas negotiators have left Cairo without a breakthrough in talks for a hostage deal, according to reports. The Reuters news agency says Hamas is insisting on its demand that any agreement must lead to an end to the war in Gaza. According to Haaretz, Hamas has rejected an Egyptian ceasefire proposal that would require the group to disarm. The U.S. has reportedly promised to pressure Israel into entering talks to end the war if Hamas frees more than between 9 and 10 captives. Egypt proposed overseeing Hamas's demilitarization as part of a broader ceasefire. Israel, which initially demanded 11 hostages, was reportedly willing to settle for fewer while allowing humanitarian aid into Gaza in exchange. The thought was that hostages would be released in phases. Meanwhile, hostage families continue to protest outside government ministers' homes, urging them to take action. The plan reportedly involved freeing 9 or 10 hostages in 2 stages, but the Hostages and Missing Families Forum warned that this would waste time and endanger lives. They are calling for a one-time, all-inclusive deal, saying, quote, return them all on one bus. Prime Minister Netanyahu recently told one hostage family member that no deal had been finalized, but he insisted that the government is committed to bringing everyone home. Meanwhile, Hamas is said to be preparing a list of captives for release and has conditionally agreed to a 2-phase plan. That was before the news came out that mediators left the country. However, mediators hope to finalize a ceasefire and exchange agreement by the end of the month, though Hamas demands firm guarantees that Israel will not resume fighting after that chapter. We do not come to the end of this report with a firm conclusion as to where things are going in this negotiation. 5 rockets were launched from the Gaza Strip over the weekend into southern Israel, 3 targeting the Sufa and Holit area and 2 fired toward Re'im. The IDF has announced that all were intercepted by air defense systems. Sirens were triggered only in open areas, except in Re'im, where alerts sounded within the community. No injuries or property damage were reported. Hamas claimed responsibility for one of the attacks, stating it had targeted the border community of Nir Yitzhak. The IDF intercepted a ballistic missile fired at Israel by the Iran-backed Houthis on Sunday evening. Shrapnel from the interception landed near Hebron in the West Bank, but no injuries or major damage were reported. The Houthis claimed to launch 2 missiles and a drone targeting Ben Gurion Airport. Only 1 missile reached Israeli airspace and was neutralized. Hours later, U.S. airstrikes on Houthi targets in Yemen killed 5 people and wounded more than a dozen. The Houthis have launched more than 20 missiles at Israel since March 18th, amid ongoing U.S. efforts to neutralize their military capabilities. Thank you to our partners over at BNN for these breaking news updates. For fast and precise updates, join BNN on WhatsApp and Telegram at their website, bernie.news. On Passover, anti-government protesters placed pita bread outside Environment Minister Idit Silman's home, sparking widespread outrage. The demonstrators arranged the pitas to spell out, quote, 1 pita a day, referencing the rations reportedly given to hostages in Gaza. The protest drew criticism for using leavened bread during a holiday when it's forbidden in Jewish communities to eat bread. So it was certainly an involved form of educated harassment. Silman, who previously left the Bennett government over the public sale of chametz, which is the Hebrew word for bread that's not eaten on Passover, called the protesters scum and accused them of having no respect for Judaism. Other ministers joined in condemnation, labeling the act provocative, wasteful, and offensive. Interior Minister Moshe Arbel said the display desecrates the sanctity of Passover and does not represent the hostage families. Passover is happening now, and it ends on Friday night. If you did not do any gifting, the Israel Daily News has you covered. Get into Mossad, which is a gift-giving company in Tel Aviv that works to make and easily ship boxes of locally produced and locally sourced gifts. They are ready to be shipped around the world. Consider ordering from the New Taste of Freedom collection. I have some items with me now that I can show you. I have this beautiful scarf, and I've been talking about this for a while on the Israel Daily News. If you get a box, you can send 18% of your sale to the Israel Daily News just by buying it. I'd also love to show you this beautiful piece of artwork from a local artist. I love this one. You can see that it's the old city of Jerusalem here, and this is a dove, a symbol of peace. When you check out at the Mossad website, click podcast when it asks you how you heard about Mossad. That's us. We're the podcast. 18% of your purchase will go to support our operation, and you'll also get to either take for yourself goodies or send them to somebody that you love, and that's internationally or right here in Israel. I am personally a big fan, and I want to thank all of you for your interest in Israeli affairs, Israeli politics, our world politics. I also want to thank all of you who personally finance and fund the Israel Daily News podcast with monthly contributions. You can support us with contributions by going over to our new website, israeldailynews.org, and clicking on the donate tab. There's a Patreon link over there. You can also send a one-time donation as well. Our organization is operational thanks to listeners and supporters like you. Thank you to Marianne Vollinger for her monthly support. In response for your contributions, I'll send over a handwritten thank you note right here from the Holy Land to show you my appreciation. Follow us on social media at israeldaily.news. We're on X, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Our page recently hit 14,200 followers. And you can also follow my personal page at Shanna Fold. My name has 2 N's in it, and I'm very sensitive about that. All of the links that I'm describing to you are in the show notes of the podcast. Aliza Magen, the Mossad's only female deputy director in history, died on Monday at the age of 88. She joined the agency in 1958 and quickly rose through the ranks, helping to crack major cases, including the rescue of kidnapped child Yosele Schumacher. Magen played a key role in international missions, including recruiting scientists and assisting in the Mossad's response to the 1972 Munich massacre. In 1997, she shattered a glass ceiling by becoming deputy director, serving under 3 Mossad chiefs until her retirement in 1999. Her decades of covert work redefined women's roles in Israeli intelligence. Mossad director David Barnea called her a pillar of the agency whose legacy continues to shape its operatives. And by the way, let me just have a word here. I'm going to take a word here. This is the type of woman that we should all be looking toward and admiring. There is an abundance of content filling social media with hypersexualized, desensitizing content, and I am calling on the global community to start getting vocal and start highlighting real female role models. Aliza Magen is one of them. Let's celebrate her and talk to our friends, sisters, and daughters about what real success looks like. And in my book, keeping your clothes on is part of it. And one more thing, who is going to be Israel's next female Mossad head or next female prime minister? I think it's about time. Feel free to send me some profiles of female leaders that you'd like to see in leading positions so that I can personally highlight them and celebrate them. All right. Well, that is it for today's show. Today is Monday, April 14th, 2025. Tel Aviv has a low of 17 degrees Celsius and a high of 19 degrees. That's 62 degrees Fahrenheit for the low, going up to 67 degrees for the high. We are everywhere. Don't forget to sign up to our Israel Weekly News Wrap. The Israel Weekly News Wrap is a newsletter with the top 5 stories coming out of Israel from throughout the week. And of course, with a personal note from me at the top, you can sign up for that at israeldailynews.org. Scroll down to the bottom and put your email in to get our weekly newsletter. I'll send you off today with a song called Yoter Midai by Ya'ar Sholian. This is off her new album, which just dropped on Spotify. Enjoy this song, which the title translates to, by the way, too much. That's Yoter Midai. Have a great and productive day and an excellent week. Happy Passover and happy Saints Week to all who are set to celebrate Easter on Sunday and make it through this tough week of observance. Shavua Tov, Chag Sameach, happy holidays, everyone.
אתה הולך איתי לכל מקום, אתה מופיע כמו שד בחלום. אני עדיין מנסה לשאול, אנחנו עשויים מאותו דבר, אותו העצב, משהו שנשבר, ואי אפשר לתקן, כבר מאוחר. לא יהיה לילה שלא תחשוב עליי, נשבר הלב, הכל כואב יותר מדי, זה מסוכן ומפולקן, אני מסתובבת כמו בחלום, אם בו היום אני מתעוררת. בוקר טוב. ניסיתי לגרש את החשיכה, לפתוח דלת, להביא שמחה, ועוד על אנושיות עם הבוכה. אוי, הפחד הוא גנב שנזדחל לאט מאחורי הקו, אז תיזהר כשאתה alive.